Can you guess what I am? Some would say I'm an esoteric treasure chest, disguised as an ordinary household object, slipping with the greatest of ease through epochs of time. I am underneath your very own nose, indeed between your very own fingertips. I transcend the borders of nationality, language, and beliefs, too invisible and too insidious to fall prey to those who would control the dissemination of knowledge. Have you guessed me yet? Commonly found in lavish royal chambers and homes of the poor, in the cell of the jailed, and the office of the jailer. Truth is merciful, our divine inheritance. And can you name me now? I am the deck of playing cards, a simple book of paper, pages unbound, absent of words, yet intriguingly symbolic, unassuming. Let us step closer and direct our gaze for a moment at this demure muse, this seeming wallflower compared to its more flashy city cousin, the tarot. Let's begin with the basics. The deck itself has 52 cards, a random number perhaps, or is it? Isn't our calendar year comprised of 52 weeks? A coincidence, you say? Let us consider that 4 suits, each of 13 cards, correspond faithfully to the 4 seasons, each of 13 weeks. And did you know that 1 year is made up of 13 lunar cycles, each 4 weeks long? And now our little deck is becoming less demure, and the secrets have just begun to unfold. If you add all the numbers within a suit, with aces as the number 1, twos as 2, etc., jacks are the number 11, queens are 12, and kings are 13, what do you get? The answer is 91, the precise number of days in a season. Add all the numbers in a deck and you get 364, the number of days in the old lunar calendar. This is a method of timekeeping based on the observation of natural rhythms, and sometimes referred to as the Celtic tree calendar. So now our country cousin is looking radiant, isn't she? There is no known game that uses a calendar, so what exactly is going on? Why put a calendar in a deck of cards? If you think about it, a calendar is made for charting events in time. And what is divination but the art of mapping future and past? I believe it is self-evident. Whoever created the deck of 52 did so for the purpose of preserving a working model of planetary harmonics for calculation and prophecy. Within it are worlds of correspondence, simply awaiting our focus to crack it wide open. The archetypal colors of black, red, and white mix, mingle, and sing within numerological patterns and suit dynamics. With each card layout, an intricate landscape appears, all within your very own little time machine. Can you imagine the possibilities? This deck is nothing less than Sleeping Beauty herself. After a centuries-long slumber, it is time for knowledge held safe in the sarcophagal chamber to cycle to the surface of our collective human awareness. Without a doubt, all manner of sacred teachings are rising to the surface at this critical moment to align our minds and our being with the greater order. Secrets once held closely are becoming common points of reference for the general population as we prepare for a future beyond imagination. Interestingly enough, historians have substantiated the existence of the 52-card deck we know and use today to at least as early as 1377. It was in this year that a German monk by the name of Johannes of Basel wrote a treatise on the evils of gambling, and in doing so described the playing card deck in detail. This important piece of history is dated to nearly a century before the well-documented emergence of tarot in 15th century northern Italy. Tarot is short for tarocchi, an Italian card game requiring specific alterations to the original 52-card deck. These alterations included adding another suit to the deck, changing the number of suits from 4 to 5, and adding another card to each of the original suits, changing the magic number of 13 to the number 14. The number 52 went by the wayside and was now 78 cards in a deck. No matter if only for a game, but for divination, the calendar correspondences were left behind, unnoticed. Over my many years of practice in this art of premonition, I have come to understand that it is not the leaves in the teacup, it's not the stones on the ground, nor the variety of cards on the table that determines the success of the reading. It is the vision of the reader that is the critical ingredient. Now, at this unprecedented moment in our human history, let us acknowledge playing cards as the profound divinatory instrument they were created to be, and return the rightful place of honor to both our beloved card cousins, side by side, at long last.